Constructed in 1818 in the heart of Sharpsburg, St. Paul's Episcopal Church witnessed the horrors of the Battle of Antietam. Sharpsburg was minutes from the major fighting that took place in 1862. During the battle, all 60 congregation members piled in the church's basement and waited for the fighting to cease. While the slaughter took place outside, inside the church was transformed into a field hospital. Most of the injured perished inside these holy walls. Confederates had claimed the church and used every space possible to perform surgeries, along with primitive procedures on the wounded. Soldiers were drugged there from the battlefield. Soldiers who were successfully operated on and deemed survivors were taken out quickly and were shoved into nearby houses for the rest while the surgeons moved on to the next patient. Those who died were hastily buried on the neighboring property, later moved to the Washington Cemetery in Hagerstown. The church suffered structural damage and was abandoned and torn down in the following years. Funds were raised to rebuild the church, and by 1874 the final block was laid for the new St. Paul's Episcopal Church, built directly on the remains of the original. Some of the stone and wood were salvaged and reused from the first incarnation of the church, as well as the original bell from the bell tower. The church was renovated in 1965 to add a rectory and a meeting hall. The last renovation came in 2000 when new heating and cooling systems were installed. Locals who reside close to the church have claimed to hear painful screams echoing from inside the church's walls. They believe that this is the eternal suffering of those soldiers who were put through hell and died in the church. Up in the bell tower, odd flickering lights have been observed with no clear explanation. Some of the floor, even though they have been cleaned and scrubbed, still show the dark red bloodstains from those soldiers who were operated on there. Phantom footsteps have been heard shuffling all across the floor as if the doctors are still moving from patient to patient trying to save their lives.